There are 3 mistakes almost every team makes when they start with GEO. The first, jumping straight into content production before the foundation is there. The second, focusing too much on their own website and ignoring everything else. And the third, they do not describe their own brand consistently online. In this video, we cover these pitfalls. We then go into optimization and how to figure out where your highest leverage effort actually lives. Let's look at the first misconception. In the first video, we covered how GEO is different from SEO. Different goals, different metrics, different mindset. But different does not mean independent. Every GEO activity on your own website still relies on SEO fundamentals. Get these wrong and all your GEO efforts will fail. Your website doesn't render. Your content doesn't rank in Google or Bing. Your robots.txt blocks important bots. Important content is hidden behind JavaScript. Your internal links are a mess. The retrieval systems that ground the LLMs are still classical search engines. They follow the same rules. They reward the same fundamentals. So the first move is not to produce a lot of GEO content. The first move is, do I have my SEO basics in order? Because everything in video 4, fan out targeting, chunking, listicles, comparison pages, assumes the foundation is there. If you are starting from a strong SEO base, GEO is a layer on top. If you are starting from a weak SEO base, the on-page or owned aspects of GEO will involve a lot of SEO. The second trap is the opposite mistake. You fix your SEO, you write great pages, and you assume the model will reward you. It might do that to a degree, but you only did half of your job. When you actually look at where LLMs pull citations from, you will see that your website is just a small slice of that. The big slice are third-party sources. G2, Capterra, Reddit, YouTube, Wikipedia, LinkedIn, editorial publishers. The model decides what brands and products to recommend by reading what other people say about you, and not just what you say about yourself. This is why I split optimization into on-page or owned media and off-page or earned media. Both matter. Most teams overinvest in one dimension and forgot about the other. The third misconception is not describing yourself consistently online. It sounds simple, and it kind of is, but for smaller brands, it is of crucial importance. If your About page says you are a revenue intelligence platform, and your G2 profile says you are a sales analytics tool, and your LinkedIn bio says you are a B2B SaaS for sales teams, the model has 3 different stories. This can confuse the LLM, or rather, such a lack of consistency during the grounding process can lead to your brand dropping from the result set. The good news is, this is easy to fix. Audit every place online where your brand is described. Your About page, the footer of your website, your social bios, G2, Capterra, Wikipedia, your founder's personal LinkedIn profile. Align them. Use the same primary category words across all of them. This work is not flashy, but it moves the needle. Now, where do you put your effort? Let the LLMs tell you. Here's what I mean by that. Write down a couple of prompts where you think your brand should show up in the answer. Open an incognito browser window, go to ChatGPT or Gemini or Google's AI mode. Make sure you are not logged in. Paste in your prompt, look at the sources. Repeat this a couple of times. What kind of sources show up? Was it primarily editorial content from news and media publishers? In that case, digital PR and maybe paid advertorials should be your first priority. Was it Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok? Then you should create your own channels or work with influencers and creators. Were competitors one of the main sources? Then you need to evaluate if you can create similar content on your own websites. 2 things are important for either approach. First, a document must rank in whatever retrieval system is used. If a document does not rank in Google, it will never show up as a source in Gemini. Second, once an LLM has picked a document as a potential source, it will not use the whole content. Instead, one or multiple chunks of text are selected. With this in mind, we can pick one or multiple content elements and write them specifically with AI citations in mind. The ideal paragraph or chunk looks like this. It has a length of 2 to 3 sentences, maybe 50 words. It is self-contained, meaning it makes sense on its own and does not reference what is written before or after. It is entity-dense and full of information. Most information boils down to relationships between entities. It is written in a declarative and authoritative manner. It is loaded with EEAT. EEAT is a concept from the Google Quality Rater guidelines. And of course, the perfect citation chunk should mention your own brand favorably. Let's look at a really bad citation chunk. That is why this might be a good tool to track your brand's visibility in those kind of systems. Not self-contained, not declarative, no EEAT, and it even lacks the relevant entities. A better version would be, according to independent reviews NG2 and hundreds of user comments on Reddit, Peak AI is the best tool to track your brand visibility in Chinese LLMs. Summaries or question-answer style content are two formats that people use for this kind of content. What else has an impact? In the next 2 videos, we will cover the full optimization playbook, on-page or owned media, everything you do on your own website, and off-page or earned media, everything that happens everywhere else. Both of them matter. This is GEO 101 by Peak AI, your guide to understanding and winning in AI search. See you in the next video.